Hello and welcome back to Mobile Mondays. So today we're going to delve into the realms of the haunted house. I don't really need to tell you about haunted houses, do I? I mean, come on, they're sort of like the bread and butter of most haunted stories, / films, / whatever. They're one of my favourite genres of fiction. I do quite enjoy watching films, reading books about it. So it's inevitable we were going to get to the horror genre very quickly on Mobile Monday. And I thought I'd kick it off with a game that sparked my interest in horror games a very long time ago. And that is The Seventh Guest.
Welcome to my house.
Now, if you don't know what The Seventh Guest is, then I don't know whether to say you suck or whether to just say, well, bad luck to you. You'll know the theme music if you've ever played it. Wikipedia likes to define it as an interactive movie puzzle adventure game. It's a game that was released back when Virgin Games still existed, you know, the people that did The Lion King as well. And really weirdly, with the sort of rise of the mobile games, the Seventh Guest people, Trilobite, have actually come back and are going to do The Seventh Guest 3, which is an interesting idea. So if you really liked Seventh Guest 1, then maybe you could go check out their Kickstarter, which I will try and remember to put in the description as well. So this is The Seventh Guest. Now, it is from the 1990s, so bear that in mind. It's also from the days when they still used video, like they still used real life actors for cinematic scenes. There was like an early phase in the 90s where they tried to incorporate it into games, and it sort of lasted okay, but died out quite quickly as soon as 3D graphics became much more reliable. So it's as I said, it's a puzzle game, and I'm going to use the narration, the introduction, to tell you what it's all about.
He was a drifter, moving from town to town, robbing a gas station here, a grocery store there, until one night.
So this is Henry Stauf. He's a bit of a douchebag.
She was coming home from choir practice, but she never got there. Stauf took her purse.
See, I told you he was a dick.
Spent, Stauf had to run and hide. He sunk even lower. He had nothing. No life, no possessions, no dreams.
It's quite amusing though, watching this. Oh my god.
And that's when the vision came. A doll. And in his dream, Stauf reached out.
Oh!
It was a gift.
But from whom? Because that's just creepy. Like, it's always weirded me out.
Stauf carved the doll, whittling the haunting face until it was an exact replica. And when he was done...
Yeah, when he was done...
Stauf went to town, to a bar. The owner had a daughter. He said his girl would love the strange doll. And Stauf offered it to the man. And the owner, in turn, offered Stauf food and a place to stay.
Oh, I see where this is going.
A simple transaction. The first of many.
I would be suspicious. He's a known, like, vagrant. But, you know, that's just me.
And that night, Stauf had another vision.
Oh, this 3D... Oh, these bloody cutscenes are hilarious.
Stauf created the puzzle just as he saw it. And everyone wanted one.
See, I'd be concerned at this point, like, where are these dreams coming from?
Stauf opened up a shop because everyone wanted a Stauf toy. Every boy and girl in the town, and from all the neighboring towns.
Oh, look!
A Stauf toy.
It looks just like her. That's fucking weird. How did he know?
Everyone loved his unique toys. Henry Stauf grew wealthy, but then the strange virus came.
What?
And some of the children started dying.
Oh no!
Dying, clutching their Stauf toys so close.
I don't know what that noise is, but it's weird. Oh no, what happened?
And there was this one last vision, a last dream of a great house, a mansion that the wealthy toy maker was to build. A strange house, a house that scared people.
A house that scared people. So we're in that house right now. And meet the other guests that are joining us, everyone.
My, isn't this a cheery place?
Now in ye old days, that would have been scary. Nowadays, not so much. It's still pretty damn impressive for its time.
Edward, I'm not sure we should have been here today.
Why? Because it's a spooky old house? Don't worry, dear. I'll watch out for you.
Do, do, do. I remember her. She's so dramatic.
What a downer. I expected more of Mr. Stauf.
Well, screw you, madam. It's alright, she'll get her comeuppance later for insulting him. This isn't Stauf, this is some random man who looks like Stauf.
And Lord, it smells awful too. What's Stauf been doing here?
Oh man. So this guy amuses me so much. He always has, because I think he's supposed to be like, it looks like he's one of the wise men, but they had to like put some random dude with a handlebar moustache in because they couldn't find anyone more fitting.
How did I get here? I remember nothing.
So that was the voice of us. That's like, we're playing this guy, this nameless, faceless random man who is also here, and we're the 7th guest, and there have been 6 guests before us. So as you can see, the cursor is here, so I can actually like do things. You can see where my finger is. Look, I'm going up here, everyone. Way. As you can see, the cursor changes depending on where you want to go, so that's saying we can go that way. There's also some weird like photo function or like magnifying function, it looks like, but you can click on things for more information, as it were.
My dear Mr. Dutton, welcome to my house. The arrangement is simple. You are to spend the night as my guest, and in exchange, I will give you your heart's most secret desire. And you know what that is, Mr. Dutton, don't you? I require one thing of you, a special service, a task that I've set up for you. There's a guest who hasn't arrived yet. A guest unlike the 6 of you, a very special guest.
That's me.
Your services involve that guest. You must wonder what that service is. But that is the game, Mr. Dutton. The puzzle I've set for you. This is all I can tell you, Mr. Dutton.
Thanks.
In the morning, only one of my guests will walk.
So I've just skipped that, but basically the summary is only one guest walks out of here, and as you go throughout the night that you are spending in here, you discover that most people have died already. As you can guess by the fact there are ghosts everywhere, recreating their history.
I guess our host wants us to fend for ourselves.
Oh, I've tasted better fare.
At least he left his regrets.
What did I say? Dramatic.
I'll show you mine, if you show me yours.
Oh, what a hussy.
I don't know.
Oh, it says that we're each to have a piece. Exactly the same, including the symbols.
Right?
What? That's impossible.
No, it's not. Dumbasses. So, I'll quickly show you as well the icons and how the game works when it lets me have my cursor back, which it will do at some point soon. There we go. The teeth chattering one makes something crazily scary happen. Just roll with it, alright? So that's scary in the old 90s. It's cute. It's very cute. It's like quite nostalgic for me. So this is the puzzle.
Become a grave digger now, have we?
Hello, Staff.
You are a glutton for punishment.
So Stauf likes to say random things during puzzles. Sometimes they're helpful, sometimes they're just mean. He's a bit of a nasty man. But this is puzzle number 1, and actually it's fairly simple when you know what you're supposed to do.
2 skulls and 2 stones. The rest is just icing.
So there you go.
Puzzling. Some cannot be created more equal than others.
So you can sort of guess the clues from what you, the person, is saying and what Stauf is saying. I know what I'm doing because this is like the basic puzzle in the game. But the idea is you want 2 skulls and 2 stones and 1 piece of icing for each portion, as it were. So you have to use the grid to choose where you want to go and make sure that it all equals out perfectly. I think I know where I'm going. I've just got to like not spack about this. I think I need to go there. I think it's sort of having to foresee it because you don't want to leave icing, unavailable icing, to like the top bit. You can see there's a lack of icing, so you have to make sure you leave enough to do that segment. Oh, I didn't want to do that. Go away. There we go. So yeah, as you go on and on into the game, the puzzles develop and become harder, and they're very different. Every single one of them is very different, and they're quite nice because a lot of the time it's not clear what you need to do, but you can work it out, which means that it isn't one of these easy puzzle games. It's not as challenging in some ways as things like Monkey Island and point and click, stuff like that, because you haven't got to remember all the items you've got. But on the other hand, it's different every time because it is literally, here is a puzzle, here is a puzzle. And the haunted house thing is just really a context. But it is quite amusing, and it does add a layer of amusement and entertainment to it if you're prepared to put up with the slightly shoddy graphics, which actually, on the iPad, on the smaller screen, bear in mind you're looking at it now on YouTube in a hilariously high format, probably, unless you're watching on a mobile device. On the iPad, it looks reasonable. So there we go, there's the puzzle done, and we should get some narrative now about something.
There.
Don't worry. I won't bite.
Much.
Edward.
Oh, she didn't say much.
We could help each other out. I could help you, and you could help me.
But only one of you's gonna leave tonight.
Come and talk in my bedroom upstairs, where it's nice and private.
You're a married man, sir. Oh, So, back in the old days, that 3D graphics would have been a bit creepy. Oh dear. And that would have been creepy. But nowadays, I sort of know it's coming. So I've sort of shown you the first puzzle of Seventh Guest. It's a little bit weird, but it's quite fun. I enjoy it anyway. So, I guess the big thing is, why should you get this game? Well, firstly, I know this is Mobile Monday, but you don't have to get it on a mobile device. You could get it from GOG.com, or you can also get it from Steam. I would recommend, if you want to get it for your computer, getting it from GOG.com because it is hilariously cheaper. If you've never played this game, it is absolutely worth picking it up for that price and having a little sort of frolic through it. If you enjoy point and click stuff, you enjoy puzzles, you enjoy horror, this is a game you should have played. You do have to sort of overlook some of the 3D graphics and the acting a little bit, but if you're like me, you may find it somewhat endearing and humorous. If you're willing to look past that, then you should pick this game up. It is a damn good game. It will be well worth the price you pay for it, as long as you don't pay for it on Steam, I think. For less than £5, it is well worth picking up, regardless of whether you want to pick it up for your PC or for your mobile device. And just roll with it. Like, go and try it. If you haven't played it before, you really, really should. It's a classic game my dad bought back in ye olde days, and I frequently revisit it. It's absolutely great. If you are a fan and you are nostalgic, you can pick it up as well. You should also know that they're going to make Seventh Guest 3, and it's Kickstarterable now. From the pictures, it looks like it's going to be a cross between Seventh Guest and The Room, which makes me quite excited because we all loved The Room, and this could be really, really good. The Seventh Guest website, so Trilobyte, Studios, I think it is, describe it as think Da Vinci Code with BBC's modern Sherlock, well I like Sherlock, in a setting eerier than The Shining, with a story more disturbing than The Changeling. Dear fans, you will not be disappointed. We're committed to staying true to the spirit of the original Seventh Guest. Well, I'm bloody excited by that, so I think I'll go with that. And if I've got enough interest in Seventh Guest 3, I'll see if I can play it on the channel, perhaps. Or at least show you a few bits of it. So let me know what you think in the comments. If you'd like to see more haunted house stuff, some more modern things, so I have got, I think it's called Home, and I've also got, is it Ghost Trick Phantom Detective to have a look at. So if you'd like to have a look at those, to sort of continue on the like haunting concept, then do let me know in the comments. And for now, I will leave it to Henry Stauf to say goodbye to you. Goodbye.
Come back!